What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redmond here, and welcome to the introduction to the multi-team international series European section. As you can see, I decided to take over Slovakia. So the main reason for this is I think it's just because of how well they're doing actually in real life at the moment in the Euro qualifiers. So the fact they're currently top with a group that includes Spain, and like I said in the introductions to the whole series, if they actually win tonight, they will actually qualify for the Euro 2016. Though that said, they are away to Spain. So I thought, you know what, this series is all about teams where it's they're thereabouts for World Cups. Though saying that Slovakia's not there or thereabouts for World Cups, I'd say they've not really got close as far as I'm aware. But the main reason for me picking Slovakia is because with the Euro qualifiers now being a little bit, I want to say easier, but more of a chance for teams like this to make it with two teams qualifying automatically and a third team going into the playoffs. You would have to think Slovakia and Slovenia, the two teams I was thinking of, would probably come third or fourth depending on who they are, and obviously qualifying for the Euros, that could bump you up in your rankings to maybe get a higher ranking and potentially a higher chance or higher pot seeding for World Cups. And not to mention, another way of getting to the European Championships now is through the Nations League. And to be quite honest, I've not actually done an episode in Europe yet as a European nation with the Nations League, and I quite like this idea when it kicks on in real life. I think the main reason I like it is it just gives a chance for teams like Azerbaijan, Malta, Faroes, all those guys to actually have a chance of qualifying for the European Championships via the Nations League. I quite like this idea. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, like I said, here I am Slovakia. So as you can see there, national stadium's not that big. It's only 11,000 here, and as you can see as well, we are ranked 72nd. So I would say that's probably pot 3 or pot 4 in real life, I would say, or maybe even pot 5. No, I'd say pot 4 to be fair. So decent share would be nice, but appointment as new manager, just good performances as we start on. Oh, that was the wrong button. That's what I was meant to do. So with this, you can obviously see that they want us to reach the playoffs. That's not too bad, to be fair. With the potential we've got in our group, we will have a look at that in a second. As it says, our first game is away to Estonia in a friendly. Set up, like I said, I've got Slovakia set up as well, the nations, just to see how that goes, and hopefully, and I will keep an eye on those. Actually, I will actually mention those at the end of like August, September time when the qualifiers have been done, just to hopefully see how well they've done, because that could improve not only our potential like rankings for teams in Europe, but also potential players as well as we get a little bit better. And I can't really be bothered to keep showing you that, but there you go. So let's have a look at the squad first. We've obviously got some recognisable names. We've got Martin Skrtel, obviously, of Liverpool. 29, he's still not that bad actually. I thought he was a little older than that, to be quite honest with you. Marek Cech as well, from Boa Vista, formerly of West Brom. So there will be some players that we've heard of, some of them we haven't. Obviously Marek Hamsik as well, of not PSG, sorry, where is he? Napoli, but he is wanted by PSG. So if he can go to PSG, then that'll be pretty decent, but still Napoli's a decent one. Vladimir Weiss as well, former Man City and Bolton player. Never really hit potential. He went to, obviously, in the Espanyol Pescara. Who's his side? Asian club? Yep, so he's actually in Qatar at the moment. He's only 24, so hopefully he can improve there. The other one I've heard of is Philippe Kies, just because of that name and the fact he's at Cardiff at the moment. Although he looks like he's going to be on loan at Ross County. No, he's going to be at Cardiff, so hopefully that can improve. So yeah, that's that's quite looking. Not too bad players there, to be fair. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at the national pool, see if there was any potential big money people we haven't got. There's Miroslav Stock, who's currently in LIE at the moment, former Chelsea player. Decent under 21 there. Duda in Legia Warsaw, 19. And something I like the look of, actually, and I will go to the squad just to confirm that I've got this correct. We've got a couple of 30-year-olds there, as you can see. Durek, Vitek, Mucha, Marek Czech, Kozak, Pekovsky. So we've got a couple of 30-year-olds, but then the majority of them are actually quite young. So we've got a couple of, we've got Weiss who's 24, Philip Kiss who's 23, quite a few 23-year-olds, 21-year-olds. So we've got some decent age players coming through the ranks, and our keepers, we got two of the five we've actually got there over 30 are actually keepers anyway. So that could be good for us. We'll have to see how that goes. What was I going to look at? It's not on there for some reason. But what I was going to look at is the rankings. Got to remember how to do this. So we'll go this way. That's what I was looking for. So rankings. So as said, we are currently 72nd in the world, above the likes of Jordan, Jamaica, Belarus, Egypt, surprisingly, Morocco. Some big teams there. So what we'll have a quick look at as well is the Europe rankings, just see where we fit in there. So yeah, 72nd. Like I would say, I'd probably put that around pot 3 to pot 4. So hopefully that could do us well in the future if we improve. So we'll just have a quick shifty of the groups. So we are in Group C, and we have Spain, Ukraine, Belarus, Macedonia and Luxembourg. I'd have to say from that, the teams we probably will be fighting against for third is probably just going to be Belarus. I'd expect us to do well against Macedonia. We go to Ukraine first. We then follow up with Luxembourg and Belarus at home, followed by Macedonia away. We then have Ukraine at home, which could potentially be quite interesting there. Spain at home, which is as per today. And then we go to Luxembourg, Macedonia at home. So it's going to be interesting, I think. Like I say, I would expect to get third, maybe fourth. I think it'll be between us and Belarus for that final placing. Belarus are 76th in the rankings. They are just below us. So interestingly, they actually face Spain at home before they come to us. Then they go to the Ukraine. So their fixtures are not nice at all. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to be quite close. I'm actually quite looking forward to this one, to be fair. So what we're going to do actually just before we go is we're going to have a quick shifty at. I don't think it's actually going to be started yet, to be fair, but we're going to have a quick shifty at Slovakia, like the first division. We're just going to have a quick shifty at the European, to be fair. So Slovan Bratislava, I believe, yep, they were the champions last year and probably the most successful club in the Champions League. Sorry, not the Champions League, in Slovakia. So quick look, wrong one. Just have a quick look at our seedings. It's not even been done. So it's the 10th of June, which is why it's taken a little while. So I cannot remember who the other teams are. So they will be obviously the champions, and the defending cup winners were Kosici, and I think second. Let's have a look at second. It's not going to be shown, is it? Oh, is it? It's a team called Trenton. So I think Trenton, Trnava and Kosici will be the teams in Europe for us. so hopefully they can do well. They may have a chance of qualifying for groups, maybe Slovan potentially, because of the fact that they will be in the Champions Path, which is like the smaller nations, so like Scotland, Sweden, that sort of area, so they got a chance there. If not, I expect them to get to the decent round of the Europa League anyway. And then obviously these guys, I think, will probably start from round 1 or round 2. Round 2 probably from the Europa League qualifying. So hopefully they'll do well. But like I said, we'll keep an eye mainly in July and August time. We will keep an eye on how we're doing, or how the teams are doing there. So basically the end of the qualifying and then potentially end of the group stages. Our first game is not until September, so I will holiday till September, and I will actually bring you all the news then. But like I said, guys, that's it for this episode. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, would appreciate it all. Leave comments on where how you reckon we'll do with that group, and any potential players that may not be in the national pool yet. But yeah, hopefully we'll go well. Until next time, guys, as always, take it steady.